Get ready for the countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right, it's time for the VooDoo Chef Podcast, where we will discuss all things voodoo from the VooDoo Studios located right here in beautiful Tampa, Florida. So to all my booties out there, if you're looking for nothing but a good time, this is the place to be. Call your friends, knock on the neighbor's door, and let them know it's time to party like a rock star for the next hour. Join me and my guests and learn to voodoo like we do as we discuss our faves and the voodoo that we use. I'll put our guests on the spot as we ask for their top 3, and make sure and listen as we discuss some of our favorite war stories from the kitchens we've worked in. Sit back, grab a tall glass of your favorite libation, and enjoy this episode of the VooDoo Chef Podcast.
What's going on, Voodies? It's another episode of the VooDoo Chef Podcast. We took a week off. We had to recover from that Super Bowl win, man. I don't know what to tell you, but we're back. And Big Eddie C, I know you're holding. Here's to those Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Right, baby.
First and only home team to win
right.
the Super Bowl.
Fucking all-star team right there, man. It's beautiful.
Oh, man. Speaking of beautiful, Eddie C, look at these beautiful locks I've got going on here, man.
Look at that, man. You got more hair now than you did 25 years ago.
Look at this. You pull it this way and you pull it that way and just hole after hole. You know,
wow.
I'm thinking about going back. You remember when we first met, man? I was clean shaven.
Yeah, you had a skin job, man. It was awesome. You look like me.
I'm thinking of going back. What do you think?
I think it might be a worthy endeavor. It's less bullshit to mess with.
You know, but you know, when you're 240 and bald, you look kind of intimidating. But you know, when you break that 300 mark and you're bald, you're just fat and bald, man.
Yeah, you kind of start crossing into like Jabba the Hutt territory. It's fucked up.
Yeah,
people pick on you.
I don't think they'd pick on me.
Well, they called me Peter Griffin, so.
Well, you had that on your board for years. You had the drawing up there. I thought it was hysterical.
I did. I left it there. I didn't give a fuck. You know, kids made that shit. One year I finally came to school as Peter Griffin. I shaved off the goatee, wore a white shirt, and just went all day. It was great.
How, you think we could, like, you know, those pirates, my buddies over there with Ye Mystic, you know, they do this thing where they raise money by shaving their beards. You know, my boy Seamus and all those guys. What do you think, man? Think we could raise some money if I, you know, shave this shit off? I don't know.
You can get a couple bucks for that. Yeah.
At least $3-4.
Oh yeah, I'm thinking 10.
Maybe a bottle of Jack. I don't know, man.
I'd shave everything on my body for like a 6-pack of this Bell's Hop Slam right here.
Oh, dude, you're killing it. That's one of your faves right there, man.
Yep.
Hey, we did some cool stuff this weekend on the Halfway Hangout, man. Wait till you check this out. Little risotto cilantro risotto. You know, cilantro is one of my favorite, and I don't know. I wanted to do some risotto. I hadn't done it in a hot minute, so we threw together this cilantro risotto. We put it on top of a black bean puree, topped it with a little dirty salmon, slid in some little roasted tomatoes. And of course, you know, I love cilantro, micro cilantro over the top. Check this one out, Big Eddie C. It's a good one.
Oh.
What's going on, booties? Holy moly. I don't know why I ever stopped drinking tequila. I'm going to tell you that. God, I love tequila. Only thing I got in here, Casadores, lime, ice. Amazing. Simply amazing. If you're checking in and you're on Erik Young's Facebook page, throw up your comments, your hearts, your likes. We'll get to see them. We got a little monitor over here for comments. If you're on Erik Young's 13, all the love. We can't see you yet. We're working on all this, guys, trying to get it rocking and rolling. Got a lot of fun stuff planned for tonight. We're gonna do a little salmon. Throw where you're checking us out from. Throw it right up in there in the comments. For all my people everywhere except in Florida, man, our hearts go out to you because, you know, apparently the rest of the world's just froze up. Everything's locked up. Freezing cold. You know, I'm sitting here in the beautiful weather in my back patio, and I gotta tell you, that's why I live in Florida. Just everybody move to Florida. Just pack up and come on down. Hurry up before they lock our borders. Just a joke. All right, let me tell you what we're cooking tonight before I go too far here. I got a couple pieces of salmon here. We blocked it up. It's sitting right there. We are going to get down and dirty tonight with the salmon. I got it all laid out here. I got a little agave. Just gonna put on my glove, rub a little agave on top of each one, dunk it down in my dirt, and then I'm gonna take it to my green egg. We're gonna cook it about 350. A little bit of time on each side. We want that mid-rare. Got a little black bean sauce. Now I did make the black bean sauce a little earlier just so we could fire it up, get it ready to go. And then we're gonna do a little cilantro risotto. I love cilantro, and kind of what started this whole dish, I was down at Restaurant Depot, just putzing around, looking, hanging out, searching around, and they had Micro Cilantro in-house, and I had to get it. So this is where the whole dish started, with a little Micro Cilantro. And I'm like, what the hell am I gonna garnish with Micro Cilantro? And then all this stuff fell out of my head. So, oh, I forgot. We got some roasted tomatoes over here too. So I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna pull these bad boys out. So normally for our roasted tomatoes, if you've watched, we do dirty tomatoes. We put bacon fat on them, hit them with the dirt, and then roast them. For the roasted tomatoes today, I'm out of bacon fat at the house. I know, you're saying, dude, that's one of the food groups. What do you mean you're out of bacon fat? Well, last Friday night was VooDoo Valentine, and we had BFFs on the menu, and it cleared me out. If you don't know what BFFs are, it's bacon fat fries. We bake the potato, we take it out, we throw it in the refrigerator, firms back up, we slice it into wedges, drop it into 350-degree oil. As soon as that outside's nice and crisp, we take it out and we toss it in bacon fat. Much like you would see them tossing the chicken wings at Hooters, we're sitting there with the bacon fat, just tossing those potatoes. We throw it on the plate, serve it up. It is super yummy. Of course, gets a little bit of spring onion, a little bit of our zing seasoning, a little bit of our house ranch. Just super, super yummy. So, out of bacon fat. So we use a little olive oil, we put a little dust on them. The tomatoes are there to get a little acid to break up some of the show here. You know, we didn't want to do anything but bring out the flavor of the tomato tonight. So that's what dust does. It brings out the natural flavors of whatever we're cooking with. So we just hit that with a little dust and we're ready to rock and roll. Again, appreciate everybody checking in. Make sure you throw those hearts, those likes, those ats, those slashes, whatever the hell we do. God knows, I don't know. But let's talk about the goings on. Tomatoes are out. We can get ready to start doing some fun stuff here. But I got to tell you, we've been very fortunate. I am currently in the running for a competition put on by Bon Appetit. It's called Fave Chef. If you go to the Facebook page right now, all of our Facebook pages have the link. Just go on there and click to vote for me. We are currently 5th place in our group category. I don't know what that means, but I do know I don't like being 5th. We have a ton of followers, ton of voodies out there. Everybody, do me a favor, hop on, go to the Facebook page, click on the link, vote. You can vote once a day, and it would be amazing to make it to the next round. Even more amazing to be deemed the winner. What that would do for our foundation is just incredible. First place is 20 grand, and we can help a lot of kids with 20 grand. So if you're out there, jump on, jump over, hit it, tag it, like it, share it, all that fun stuff. It would mean the world to us. Next events, high school recipe competition right around the corner. All my educators out there checking in. Make sure you tell your students about the high school recipe challenge. That'll be posted on the website the next couple days. Again, we're giving away $10,000 to the number one person out there. Somebody just commented on the Erik Young's page. Do me a favor, hop over to the other page so I can see your comments. I wear glasses and I don't wear glasses, and I know it's horrible. It is what it is. I'm gonna see if I can work some more magic. One moment, please. Watch this. Man, if I can make this work, somebody might think I'm smart. Better shut my mouth before it don't work, right? I'm glad I switched over. DTLT, you guys are way too kind. They posted, they just made a donation of our own, so now you're in third place. You know what? That is very kind of you, my friends. God bless you. And I've migrated back to this one. I hate to push everybody back and forth. I'm trying to work this out so we can read all the comments. And once we get there, we're gonna start cooking. I think I'm good now. I think I can see everything, and as I say that, I'm sure I'm gonna miss something. Carl Miller, you're never late. The party doesn't start until you get here. Here's to you, my friend. Let's start cooking. After we have a drink. All right. No bueno. All right, let's throw those in the dirty. We'll get them. All right, here we go, guys. I want to get my induction on. If you don't have an induction, man, go get one. They're the coolest thing. They're real simple. Black bean sauce. I said I was going to post a recipe. Maybe I will. My buddy H, my PIC. If he's not with me at an event, I'm kind of lost. He's my my security blanket, if you will. If you're watching, H, appreciate you. This is his family's recipe for black beans. It's a vegetarian black bean. The flavor is just amazing. I souped it up a little bit tonight. Add a little extra sofrito, a little extra garlic because I want it to pop on the plate. I hit it with a little blender. Russ Kassoff, what's going on? I can see you, homie. We buzzed it up so it's all ready to go. That's going to be the base of our plate. That's going to be our sauce. Again, back to the tomatoes. No magic here. 350, about 40 minutes. A little bit of olive oil, a little bit of dust. They're still got a little firmness to them, which is what I want, so it'll hold up my salmon. Now we got to get that salmon going. Let me get my glove on. If you know me, you know a few things about me. I love Jack Daniels. I love tequila. You know the food groups: butter, bacon, caffeine, carbs, and bourbon. And you know I hate being sticky. So if you think I'm getting into that agave without a glove, ain't happening. All right, guys, here we go. Let's go ahead. Now I am using my Flame Boss tonight, which is amazing. The Flame Boss, we just got this thing. It's helping me regulate the temperature of my grill. I'm gonna leave this down every time I open it. So let me get my salmon ready first. Getting a little ahead of myself. So the Flame Boss, amazing. This little box sits right here, connects to a fan, and helps regulate the temperature of the green egg. It works on all Kamado products, so yes, it'll work on the Joe if you're cooking on a Joe. But the beauty of it, guys, it connects to my phone. I can up, down, control, in, out, monitor the temperatures, whatever I need to do, right from my phone. All right, just a little bit of agave. We don't need a lot. All I'm doing is kind of using this like a binder on ribs when we put our mustard on our ribs. So the agave is just going to act as a little binder to help us hold on to that dirt. You know, it's not funny that the rest of the country is getting pummeled with this weather, but man, it's hot here. And I'm getting hit by little bugs flying around. You know, that's Florida for you, right? All right, so now we're ready to go to the grill. Watch this, guys. I got my agave on there, and I'm just gonna take the salmon. I'm gonna flip it right upside down into the dirt. And I'm just gonna lightly push it down. We only want it on that one side. That's it, just on that one side. Pick it up, give it a little shake, 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 and look at that. We got a nice line on our salmon. That dirt is only on top. I'm gonna set this in the egg with the dirt faced up, kind of off the heat. I have no convector in there. I have no convector plate, but you know where your hot spots are. Just gonna set it off heat a little bit. And again, we're set to 350. Same thing with this one. Right upside down in the dirt. My sauce is looking good already. You know, the Del Campo black bean recipe. Ooh-wee. Russ, you said, can I see it? But then we ended. And again, if you're out there, hit us up. Let us know where you're checking in from. Let us know what you're drinking tonight. And here we go. Another salmon ready to go. All right, again, same. You can see the line right there. 350. Dropping it right in. We did get that little psh because the grates are hot. And now we just wait on that, guys. It's that simple. It is that simple for this salmon. Let's get this out of the way. What? Alright, this is going to be my resting pan. It's got a little agave on there. That's okay. I love agave. Christopher J. Clark, you're checking in from Charlotte and you're drinking 1500 silver. That doesn't suck, my man. Are you mixing it with anything? Do you got a lime in there at least? Is it on the rocks? You hitting it neat? And most importantly, are you up to speed? Do you know what we're cooking tonight? Got a little espresso rubbed salmon in the green egg. We did some roasted tomatoes. And guys, this is going to go real quick once we get the risotto going. So we just got to do our best to try and time everything right. That's not always easy to do, right? All right, so my black bean sauce is thumping. I'm going to set that right there. Now, I've got my oversized pan here. No, we're not trying to compensate for anything. Can't find my small pan. We're gonna have to get a backup. That doesn't look like Jack. You're right, Dan. Daniel, I'm not drinking Jack tonight. We're actually drinking a little. I always mess it up. I just say the deer. Casadori, man. That's what we're drinking tonight, and we're cooking with the Cornitos Black Label, aged in the whiskey barrels. I know I should be drinking that one, right? All right, let's get fired, guys. Our risotto. Remember, we always condition our pan. We heat our pan. We heat our oil. And if you're thinking, oh my God, he's making risotto, we're going to be here forever. Why the hell has he already got the salmon on? Well, that's a great question. When you go to a restaurant and you order risotto, if you think that the chefs are in the back at that very moment starting your risotto, I don't know what you are. Maybe a little touch. Maybe a little misinformed. What we do is we make what's called a risotto paste. So we take the risotto and we do it in advance. Normally I do my risotto in advance with water, and I will cook it 3/4 of the way. Once it's cooked 3/4 of the way, I take it out, I throw it on a pan, and I throw it in the refrigerator so it cools down. Now it's 3/4 of the way cooked. All I have to do when you order it is finish cooking it. And you know, I don't want to say that's the easy part, because a lot of people still mess it up, but that's the easy part. So to do that, what we're gonna do, I got my risotto here. Tonight I used chicken stock when I made my base. And I've got a pint here. This is what I'm cooking here. I've got a whole nother quart in the house that, you know, Angelina wants to come home
throw together some quick risotto, she knows how to do it. She puts some stuff in a pan, she can flavor the risotto however she wants. I come home, same. We just throw it in the pan, finish it off, and we have a nice, amazing dish. And people think that we work for hours making it happen. So let me show you how, again, cook it just like you would. Take it 3/4 of the way and stop. All right, here we go, guys. We're gonna start with a little shallot, a little garlic. And we're gonna start that, and we're just gonna get a little color on these. Now, I said we're making a cilantro risotto. Absolutely true. And we're going to play off of the flavors, as my brain stops, of the sofrito, okay? So I got a shallot, I got a little onion in there, and I added Trinity pepper. I got a little yellow, a little green, a little red. Guys, it's for looks. Don't let it fool you. It is simply for looks. And this is happening real quick. We are just getting some cook on these, making it pop, getting it a little vibrant. I don't know. Try to keep this high so you can see it. Nice, beautiful color. And again, remember, when you're working with the inductions, when you remove your pan and you hear those beeps, a lot of them auto shut off. So we got to keep track of that. We're gonna hit it with just a splash of the tequila. And that's just to get some of that bottom off the pan and add that. Oh my God. You can actually smell that oak from that tequila. I'm telling you, this might be my podcast drink tonight. You're going to have to watch the podcast on Friday and find out. All right, so if you want to be the guy to light it off, get a lighter, torch it up, feel free. There's no need to do that. We just need to cook off that alcohol and make sure it's super yummy. Again, hey, if you got any questions, throw them in the chat over there. I keep checking. All right, I'm adding my base in full. So all the base just went in, about 2 cups. And we're just going to break this down. Now, if you know how to cook risotto, you know that we got to cover it with liquid. And we got to, oh cow, telling you, you're missing out. We need to be doing this live. We need to be back at the Epicurean. Somebody call them up and say, get VooDoo back in this bitch. All right, here we go, guys. I got my chicken. We're just going to cover this risotto with a little chicken stock. And here's where you got to make love with your food, you know. You don't want to rush this. You want to take it nice and easy. Treat it with love. Cook it nice and slow. Simmer it. And bring out all those starches. Make sure it's covered with your liquid. And yeah, we keep the chicken stock in the refrigerator. We keep the garlic butter in the refrigerator. We keep the bacon fat in the refrigerator. I got screwed on that one. We keep it all right there. So now we just cover this with liquid and we let it do its thing. And the colors in here looking pretty good. And I hear you guys already. Where's the cilantro? Shut up, it's coming. All right, let's check this. Oh. Guys, I'm telling you, this salmon is looking amazing and it's real close to coming off. All right, let's get this risotto going. And I think we're gonna get rocking and rolling. I think we're gonna start right away here. Now, if you watch the Halfway Hangout, you know I love to cook, but on the Halfway Hangout, what I love even more is that I'm cooking for my girls. And, you know, they get to check this out. Jen, you are late. You are so fired, especially if you haven't voted for me yet. So, and if you say, what do you mean voted for you? Oh my God, we're done. All right, look, I'm just going to take my black bean sauce, and we're just going to put a little round in the middle of the plate. Guys, just let gravity do its thing. Don't get excited. Don't get worked up. Everything will be all right. About 2 ounces, okay? About 2 ounces. And just let it do its thing. It's gonna spread out and be super yummy. Let's get some tomatoes in here. And I'm just gonna take my spat and carefully lay 3 tomatoes here. And this is gonna be the bed where I'm gonna set my risotto, on which I'm gonna set my salmon. It looks yummy, guys. It looks yummy. Chef of the year. Hey, I appreciate that. Jen, what'd you think about the halfway hangout? Not the halfway hangout. Where were we Friday night? What'd you think? Did you have a good time? At VooDoo Valentine? The non-pretentious? I'm going to add another tomato to that one. You know why? Because I can. There's no rules, guys. All right. This does not take long. Remember, we pre-cooked a lot of this. Drinks were tasty. What about the food? Come on, Jen, you're supposed to be my pal. Thought we were buddies. How'd you like the VooDoo event the other day? The drinks were tasty. Well, thanks. All right, guys. We are rocking and rolling. And you know what I forgot? I forgot a tasting spoon. If my students are watching right now, they're going to be like, dude, you suck, you failed. Because you got to taste everything. Now, I tasted my risotto base when I was making it. So, you know, I got it almost right where I wanted it so that I could flavor it out here with a bunch of the other stuff. The burger was yummy, had to share, so I got some of each. Hey, Jen, we appreciate you coming to the event. You're a longtime friend, longtime supporter of VooDoo. Thank you so much. All right, so, guys, this is rocking and rolling. Well, I just felt the air change. I hope we're not expecting another storm. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and turn my heat off, and we're gonna let this just tighten up a little bit. And you know, I did forget my spoon, but we're just gonna get a little taste to make sure the risotto is cooked all the way. Oh my. We got our lime. We're just gonna add some zest to this. If you were watching a couple weeks ago, I threw the lime across the fucking back patio here. It was awesome. All right, so I just hit this with some zest. It's gonna make it pop. Remember, just the green, not the white. Now, here comes a little juice. And now here's your green, guys. So this is our cilantro base. We're just gonna add a little bit of that base to our cilantro. This is the same that we use to drizzle on pork chops. It's the same we use for the VooDoo green rice. So we just add it at the end and we fold it in. And that is going to create that cilantro flavor. We got to be careful now. I turned the heat back on just to get rid of some of that last remaining liquid and tighten this risotto up. But you have to be careful. We don't want to cook that cilantro. As we cook that cilantro, it's going to start to turn it brown. We're going to start changing the properties. So we just want to be nice and careful and get a nice little fold on this. And if you can check it out, we got a nice green color here, which is going to, one, give us some contrast to what we have going on the plate. But that cilantro flavor is just going to pop. Michael, what's going on, buddy? Dark Door was a hell of a good time. Yeah, it was, my man. Absolutely it was. And we're already planning the next one. So make sure you keep checking VooDoo Chef, checking it out. Make sure you look for all of our events. If you want to support anything we do, you can find it all right on VooDooChef.com. We're getting ready to set up some links to the foundation. Time to start showing love and helping kiddos out. Another way you can do that, jump onto the Fave Chef competition, hit up my page, vote for me for that Fave Chef, because the favorite chef's going to win 20 grand. And what that'll do is that will help us help a lot more people. And, you know, I was talking with someone the other day. They're like, what do you want to do? I said, they're like, do you want to go out and make money? I'm like, well, if I make money, I'm just going to give it back to the foundation. So why don't we just help the foundation? Because that's what it's all about. All right, here we go. Rice is done. Let's check the salmon. Holy cow. Guys, I don't know what to say. I do not know what to, I know what to say. I only made 2 plates. If you know me, I don't eat salmon, but I sure as hell know how to cook salmon. All right, so here we go. We're gonna get our risotto right on top of our tomatoes. Same. About a half cup, guys. That's the portion size. Keep it in tow. I need my pretentious tweezers so I can go in and pull out these little pieces that got in my black bean sauce, you know. All right, here she comes. Here she comes. Wait until you see this. Right on top. Right on top. A little dirty salmon. Man, those coals are aglow. Where's the favorite chef thing? Talking about the Jack? It's tequila tonight. I would say that I don't have any Jack. My bottle's empty. Usually when I say that, Dave Thomas shows up somewhere and hands me a bottle. All right, guys, here we go. This is what it was all about for me. It all started with the Micro Cilantro. And when I eat cilantro, it doesn't matter where I'm at, I tell people, put it on like you're not paying for it. Because I love it. I love regular cilantro. I love micro cilantro. Doesn't matter. This dish, guys, smells phenomenal. Let's get you a shot here. Let's get you a shot. Now, if you're a real foodie, just go ahead and screenshot this thing and tell everybody you made it yourself. Yeah, you vote for me and I win 20 grand, home slice. Look at that bad boy. Look at that salmon. Rocking and rolling on that cilantro risotto. Got 2 cameras going, guys. That's why it's a little funk. But absolutely yum. Plate 2, a little different in a bowl. Kind of harder to show you. Just a different way. We'll take pictures of both. We'll get them out to you. Most important, guys, you're right, Chris. You vote for us, we win. FaveChef.com. Throw Carl some love, too. He's in the same competition. Where at, though? Go on to my Facebook page, and there's a link on all of our Facebook pages. Guys, I want to see 500 views on this video tonight. Do me a favor, share it. That's what creates the attention, draws people back to us, allows us to help more students. A high school recipe competition right around the road. We're guaranteeing up to $100,000 in scholarship for that event. Thanks to our community partners, Kaiser University. We're working with a few other groups. As soon as they jump on board, we'll let you know. Right behind that, we got VooDoo Underground. Kay is watching. It's 0 degrees where Kay is watching right now. At least it was this afternoon when she was out on the playground with her students. You're crazy. You're crazy. 70 degrees right here, Kay. Come home. Move back home. All right, homies. Check it out. I got to get inside. I got to feed the girls. I got to get ready for the Voodoo Chef podcast, which drops every Friday. Make sure you find us on YouTube. Make sure to throw your hearts, your likes, share our pages, keep people aware. We'll see you next time on the Halfway Hangout.
Big Eddie C. Dude, labor of love, man. I love getting out there on Wednesdays cooking that stuff up. And while that video was playing and you and I were sitting back, you were talking about a burger you made with Nola. Now I wrote Nola for a shrimp boil, but surprisingly, dude, it destroys on burgers.
Oh, it played very nice in that sandbox, man. I got really aggressive with the season and made sure it was top, bottom, sides. I'm rolling that thing like a Fred Flintstone wheel in the seasoning, just searing it up. 3 minutes, 4 minutes side. God, it was good. The crust and the flavor.
I don't know if you remember last year we did VooDoo Underground, and they had to high school students had to create us the world's best burger. And my girl over at Lato High School said, my boys want to use Nola. And I just kind of chuckled. And I said, I wrote that for shrimp boils, Cajun Creole. She goes, hey, I'm not getting in their way. I took one bite of that burger and I was like, fuck.
I bet.
They came in second place, man.
Damn.
And they were freshmen. Son of a guns, man. So, dude, I know what you're talking about when you're talking about putting that Nola on burgers. And
it's a good one, man. It's harmony with the beef, man. Let me tell you.
Well, those high school kids, they throw it down. And at VooDoo Underground, I mean, we got some amazing stuff. We got the Nola burger. We got the FOMO sauce, really named Charger sauce. We're getting ready to package that up and put that out. They Strawberry Crest threw that together, and they call it Charger sauce. We're putting it under the VooDoo label, naming it FOMO sauce. But we are going to make special labels for Strawberry Crest and send it to them so they can have it there at their school and raise some money. So it's going to be good stuff. So FOMO is going to raise money to provide Charger to Strawberry Crest so they can raise money for their program.
Very awesome.
And
good things, man.
Good things. That's all we do, man, is good things. With all that said, VooDoo Underground's right around the corner.
Ooh.
Coming right around the corner. So look for that to be popping up. Look for high school recipe competition to be popping up. And everybody keeps asking me. Last year, VooDoo Underground, we did burgers, and we had to make burgers. Are we making burgers again? Nope. We announced it. I don't know where I was. I announced it, being a jackass. We're gonna announce it right here, and we're just gonna subtly keep rolling this out. We're doing street tacos this year. So, nice. So all the schools out there, you are going to have to create your best street taco, making VooDoo Chef sauces and seasonings a star. You pick the ones you want, you make what you want, but deliver it in a street taco. And we're going to take the winner, and we are going to just be rocking and rolling.
That sounds awesome.
All right, we got Dave from Flame Boss in the waiting room. But before we get that, hey, Voodies, I got to ask you, not for me. If you know me, everything I do is for this foundation, giving back to the kiddos. But I have been given the opportunity to be recognized as one of Bon Appetit or some shit like that. The magazine. We know the magazine. Everybody reads that magazine. Amazing magazine. But some favorite chef competition. So there's a whole bunch of chefs out there running for this favorite chef competition. The winner gets 20 grand. I just want you to think how much of a difference we could make with the foundation with another 20 grand dropping into that account. We do so much now. That would just be amazing to add that to our thing. So if I could get you to go on and vote, it's real easy. Fave Chef, FAVCHEF.com/2021/Erik, ERIK -Youngs, YOUNGS. One more time, favechef.com/2021/ERIK -YOUNGS. You can vote every day. Currently in 4th place. Not happy about that, fuckers. I want to be number 1. I want to be number 1. I want to be Smitty Van Vandersmoot. He was number 1. Not that I watch SpongeBob. All right, without further ado, man, I'll stop talking shit.
What's up, everybody? This is WWE Superstar Titus O'Neil. I'm here with my man, Chef Erik Young, longtime friend. So much of a friend that he met me at my bank, one of my banks, Bank of America, to come and drop me off some good products that I'm about to get loose on this grill tomorrow when I have all these people over to my house. But you all can do the same thing. Go to VooDooChef.com and get your products. He's got everything on there from marinades to barbecue sauce to rubs to all kinds of stuff. Shrimp, chicken, pork, beef, vegetarian, it don't matter. Just get on there and make it splatter. VooDoo.com, VooDooChef.com.
All right, guys, welcome in my buddy from Flame Boss, Big Time Dave.
Booyah.
What's up,
There we go.
There we go.
Could he go kill the radio star?
Dude, I'm scared with all those hatchets in the back, man. What's going on, brother?
Whoa.
Oh, yeah, brother. I've been getting into that new hatchet throwing craze.
What is your last name? Voorhees?
Frosch.
Oh.
Yeah, you got to be careful, too. I'm literal, so sometimes those things go right over my head.
That's all right.
That's all right, man.
Right
Hey,
on.
dude, we are so excited to have you on the podcast, man. And, you know, it's been 2 weeks now, bro. I've been cooking with this mad thing called a Flame Boss. You know, I got to tell you, man, I don't wear many branded hats, brother, but I'm so proud to be part of the team, man.
I love it, brother. Looks good on you, too.
Dude, the Flame Boss is like the baddest piece of equipment ever invented. Educate people, man. Educate them real quick. We know I do it on the Halfway Hangout, but we got to hear it from you. I mean, this is your bad boy. This is what you rep. Hit them up, man. Tell us all about it.
Absolutely, man. It's a set it and forget it deal. You hook it up to your Kamado or smoker you're using and set up your temps, and it takes care of all the airflow for you. So you're having a nice Jack Daniels kicking back on the couch, watching everything cook.
You know, we're actually drinking double oak tonight.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Well, I saw you started off with tequila again at the halfway, didn't you?
I don't know what's going on, man. We did the event on a Friday night, and I don't know if anybody saw any of the videos from that night, any of the lives. So we were doing the
it was good, man, with the kitchen killers.
Oh man, we were doing the VooDoo shrimp from last week on the menu, and so I had a bottle of 813 Reposado, one of my faves, and that's what we put in the shrimp.
Dude, Reposados, absolutely.
Halfway, the event's not even starting. You know, we get everything all set up with the catering and everything, and I'm like, oh, 5:30, the event started, and I pour myself a tequila. Now we all see the cups I drink out of. I mean, hey, excitement.
Beakers.
This is
the beakers.
500 ml. How big is this? Because God knows I'm all about the metric system.
Yeah, I was like, you're asking the wrong
Canada.
Exactly. You know, there's a technical culinary term for this. 500 mLs, big as fuck. But look, this is my 1 quart. This is my 500 mLs. So I'm drinking
I like it. There you go.
And my double oaked out of almost the same size glass. So I get myself a big old glass of tequila, and I'm walking around just hanging out with everybody. I go back and get another big ass glass of tequila. First course hasn't even hit the table. Shrimp, second course. And one of the cooks looked at me and goes, "Do you have another bottle of tequila?" And I'm like, "Yeah, no." And they're like, isn't tequila in the second dish? And I'm like, mm-hmm. I'm going to have to take that bottle from you, chef. And I'm like, no, we can cook with the essence of tequila tonight. I turned my back and they hid the bottle of tequila from me.
Oh.
I would have drank it all. We all know I would have drank it all. But
That's your own employees. Lovely. It's like mutiny.
dude, it is all good. They got nothing but love
Interesting.
when it comes
Salt
to the old
mines.
man. But
That's
I
hilarious.
started with tequila. I was drinking the Casa, the deer, the big deer. I love that tequila. I was cooking with the oak aged, and you could taste it in the risotto, man. It was so good. And when I came
that's
here
nice.
tonight, I grabbed my bottle of Jack, and I said, you know what? I'm just going to sit back and sip on the double oak tonight. And we just been sitting here sipping and hanging out and waiting for me to fix all the problems to get you in the room.
Yep. Now I was getting afraid too because I knew you were going to be sipping on something nice, so I went ahead and pulled out my Siesta Key spiced rum.
Oh, man.
About 2 weeks ago, I threw a Madagascar vanilla bean in there. So
Ooh.
sipping on that right
Wow.
now.
How's that coming out? Is it good?
Oh yeah, it's awesome, man. And I took the tour through the distillery and everything, and they got some bottles that are called what is it? Drifting barrels or something like that. And it's just a small quantity of that individual one they got from barrels that are used around the distilleries and breweries around there.
Oh, very cool.
Really neat stuff.
Nice.
I'm still scared of those hatchets, bro. So
Dude.
I got to talk about this flame boss because, you talk about it's a set it and forget it, dude. Yes, but what people, when you say that, set it and forget it, a lot of people are thinking like some infomercial or that, some like fucking the high temp pressure cookers that people are using now. I don't even know what the fuck they're called. I don't own
Instapots.
Instapots.
Yeah.
I do not own an Instapot.
No, me neither.
I do. I don't use it.
It's in the kitchen.
I tried.
But, or they're thinking of the Traeger pellet grills or something in that line, the Green Mountains or whatever. But this is built for, like you said, the Kamado style grills. We all know the Green Eggers out there are just like fucking, but you also got the Kamado Joes, and I've got one of each, and we play with both. But, you've got the baffle on the bottom and you got the baffle on the top, and to sit there and try to manage these two pieces of units to have the proper airflow to hit it right at 275, I'm going to tell you, if I was a competitor, maybe I'm that damn good because I'm doing it every fucking day and practice and what. But when I'm out there and I just want to, cook my salmon tonight and I want to get it in at 350 and I want to do that, or I'm, got my pork out there and I want to let it go at 225 forever in a fucking day. This thing allows that to happen. It blows air, it stokes the charcoal. It's got this little fan that you put in the bottom hole of the Kamado, the egg. And the thermostat goes on the top. So it's measuring the temperature at the top of the dome. And you close that top baffle almost all the way.
Yep.
And you plug all these things in, and then the fan stokes the charcoal. And if it starts getting too hot, it goes, ho, 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 slow down, buddy boy. And it just chills out for a hot minute. And it cools the grill down. And it is so freaking accurate, dude. I was so amazed. I was so amazed.
Yeah, it's an awesome piece of equipment. And the biggest thing that sold me on it, because I was an old school stick burner when I first started. I thought that part of the process was making that clean fire and staying up all night, waking up every hour and pissing off everybody in the house while I'm doing it. And then all of a sudden I started realizing when I started catering that I could only cater on the weekends because of this, because I had a real life and a real job. Right. So then all of a sudden I'm going, well, what would make my life easier here where I can start cooking overnight and not watching things quite as much? And I went to the natural progression. I went to the remote thermometers just to kind of keep an eye on it. And, that's great. But if you're through 3 walls and on the other side of the house, you're not getting a reading. So that's the only thing that really sucked with those. was, and ended up moving on to my first Flame Boss, and loved it so much that ended up meeting the president of the company and getting sponsored by him, and just found out how much. And I should have known better anyway, because I come from a firefighter family. It's all about airflow. So if you're controlling the fire.
So, you talk about the other units where, you can connect Bluetooth, and I had that.
Mhm.
And I'm telling you, dude, I couldn't go from my back patio to my living room. And all of a sudden I'm like, fuck, what the fuck? And you got to get up and go check it. This damn thing, now I'm going to tell you, I post a lot on social media, but I'm kind of technologically challenged when it comes to that. So it took me a little bit to figure it out. But I eventually got this thing connected to my Wi-Fi, and apparently, I haven't tried it yet, I could check this thing from Ohio if I had my green egg going on in my backyard, or my Kamado going on in my backyard. And because, that happens quite often. I put a bud out there, and I get in a plane and I fly to Ohio and hang out for a hot minute while my pork's cooking. But I could just monitor it.
Well, I always like to use this example. We went to a trade show early last year here in Orlando, and my boss, the president of the company, Michael, decided that he was going to cook a brisket, and we were just going to bring out a tablet and let everybody watch the brisket cook while we were at the show.
Very cool.
And when his wife went to wrap the brisket, all of a sudden we're watching this temperature go up, and she's like, "No, it's in there, it's fine." We're like, "Temperature's still going up." Just a piece of the edge of that pan was separating that gasket enough to introduce enough air to just keep that temperature going straight up. And if you didn't have something watching it, it would have burned up an A9 brisket on us.
Dude, that's too fun. That's fucking funny. And it's like, thank God, right?
Exactly. It was such a great example there, going, look, we would have screwed this up if we weren't watching this from here.
So today I get done with my entire cook, and I'm packing up, cleaning up, getting ready. All the cameras are stopped, and I'm cleaning up, and all of a sudden that thing just starts screaming at me, and it's screaming and screaming. I'm going, what the hell is going on? And it turns out I did something, and it was at 450 degrees, and it was telling me, bro, you got to come check this out. I felt like it was 5 a.m. I was waking up, and I'm like, fuck, dude, shut up. I'm done cooking. Leave me alone.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and we set it at that 450 mark, where you can change it if you want to as well. But that's normally when you start not paying attention to your fire, if it's getting over 450, and then all of a sudden you got direct contact with flames on your probes. So it kind of gives somebody a little bit of a heads up on those temperatures when they get up there.
So throw me a little bit about your background, and tell me about your competitive team, because you're heading to the SCA National Championships here.
Yeah, absolutely. The SCA World Champion.
World.
And it's going to be awesome. And it's going to be out in Dallas, Fort Worth at the Stockyards. There's supposed to be, I believe, 250 teams from around the world. If you got a golden ticket, by winning a competition that I believe had 40 or more teams, you ended up getting directly invited. And if you got in there by points because you were a hustler and won a ton of competitions that just didn't happen to have a golden ticket, they take them in there as well. And I believe it's like the top 30 that win by points go against the top like 33 or so that come in from the golden tickets. So they have you cook Saturday night if you're a golden ticket winner, and then Sunday night you would cook again against all the points leaders if you get past that point. So it's crazy.
So basically, we're a bunch of grown men hunting for a golden ticket, like some Willy Wonka fucking shit. And
Dude, I love telling this story too. I woke up and I'm a little jittery. This is like my third competition in the SCA. The first two I didn't do very well, but I've heard stories about people not doing well, and then they hit their stride. And the first text message that says, "Get your happy ass up, Charlie Buckets. It's time to go win your golden ticket." And I was just like,
yeah, man.
freaking awesome.
Fuck yeah, man. That's one of my favorite movies, man.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And it was cool, too, because we're sitting there and they're going through raffles ahead of time and all that. And I'm going, oh, I didn't win this or that in a raffle. And my boss is just looking at me going, that's not the one you want to win. And then, and then all of a sudden the names got called and we're into the top 3. And I thought that there was no way I made top 3. And I got the 3rd place call. And the first 2 people that beat me both already had golden tickets, and you're allowed to roll it down. So they rolled it down to me, and what an awesome experience.
Dude. That's
awesome. Yeah, and they could have been jerks. That's the coolest part. With competitions, you know how some people get, they're real competitive and don't want to give you that edge. Somebody could have held that and said, nope, we're not dropping this down. I'm going to keep this for another time or something like that. And they were just awesome.
And that's the beauty of
great things about the SCA.
You know, barbecuers, SCA, that's the beauty. Everybody just wants everybody to succeed. And for the record, I never showed Willy Wonka in my classroom as a culinary educator ever.
Yeah, right.
Hey,
the schnozberries taste like schnozberries.
I know. If this were at all legible, you would see here, sir, you win nothing. All right.
Hey everybody, it's your girl Miss Ruby Red Monroe, all the way from San Francisco, California. Don't forget, you should check out some VooDoo Chef Dirt. See, I think he has both funnels. VooDoo Chef Dirt is an amazing product. I use it all the time in my kitchen, but also the fun fact about this product is that a portion of the proceeds go to culinary scholarships, which is really amazing. So if you can, go out, check us out online, VooDoo Chef. Find it at a store near you. Mwah. See you soon. Bye.
Another argument, I guess I haven't learned. Seems that when I express myself, out slips the wrong words. You know I hate to see tears fall down your face. When this happens, baby, love is lost without.
So Dave, we've been talking about a lot of stuff. But word on the street is you have a badass seasoning that you're keeping secret that may or may not have actually been on the market as well. Tell me about that.
Yeah, that is true. We Crooked Lake is the name of the team that I brought into the whole competition circuit, and Crooked Lake rub was what I came out with. It was our pork rub, and we called it our championship rub after the national championship we won in 2018.
Wait. Did you call it championship rub before or after you won?
After we won.
Because
great marketing.
Chefs are fucking pompous ass motherfuckers. It's just like us to say it beforehand. All right, so you packaged
I'm not quite there. Yep, was packaging it, and it actually had 5 sauces available that I took through the FDA and did a little bit of online orders and a lot of local farmers markets, things like that. And it was pretty awesome. Went for about 4.5 years. And then that typical thing at that 5th year, you know, it's like you either go in 100% and do whatever you can to make it happen, or you pump the brakes and see, you know, what you got to do, go backwards a little bit. And unfortunately, I had to pump the brakes. I made, you know, 1 or 2 bad business decisions, and being the creator and not such a business mind at that time, it was just a good thing for me to do. Didn't have a whole lot of support going on.
It's a tough path, man, and a lot of people don't realize that. You know, you're the creator, you're the chief bottle washer, you're the marketer, you're the website designer. People don't realize the time and effort that, well, I do, that folks put into try to create a brand and create a label and get it out there. It's a lot of work, man. And,
absolutely. You got it.
But your seasoning was actually #1 in the world. Is that correct?
Yeah, it was. I don't know if it was the world or the nation, but it was the MBB.
Wait. Let's just clear this up. And I'm going to be an arrogant motherfucker right now. The USA, United States of America, we are the fucking world. So if you won USA, you fucking won, because barbecue is USA.
Yeah, no, it was an awesome moment when so I threw it in the chicken category. It was my pork rub just to see what would happen to give myself an extra
You
chance.
threw your pork rub in the chicken category.
Yep. And got 37th out of 75 teams. And then, so I was pretty excited because I was like, hey, I might have a top 10 finish here in pork where it sings. And seeing Orlando, Florida above Texas, Alabama, Georgia, you name it. I mean, it was a pretty prideful moment, let me tell you.
That's got to feel like such a win.
Yeah, it was. And it was one of those things where I had just started working for Flame Boss at the same time. So it was one of those things where you get the stamp of approval from just the universe saying you're going in the right direction.
Dude, you're a golden ticket winner. You're a nationally recognized seasoning creator. You're the Flame Boss ambassador. What the fuck's next for you, brother?
Hey, I have no clue. And that's the best part, you know? Like, I can see myself being with Flame Boss, and that could easily be the last job I ever have. Or, you know, if anything happens that's personal that I create and something like that, it could go that way too. But I always have a hashtag, and it's barbecue is life. And that came from one of my buddies, Ed. And we put that in everything. And in fact, in Valentine's Day, everybody's putting this mushy BS to their person sitting right on the couch next to them that they could say it to, and they're doing it on social media and everything. So I had to be Dave. I get on there, and I'm like, I just want to take this special day to tell barbecue I love it. Other people feel. I love the way it makes me smile. I love the way it does everything it does. I mean, it just got the best response, you know? It's like, and I'm putting myself next to a pig head, giving it a big old kiss. So it was a good time. So you got to have fun in life. Life's too short.
Life is way too short. And you got to have fun. And I'm glad we're having fun here tonight on the VooDoo Chef podcast, man. I appreciate you hanging out with us. I can't wait to do it again. I can't wait to cook with my Flame Boss again, brother. I've been wearing my hat around. I wear two hats. And can you guess what one of them says?
Jack Daniels.
One says Jack Daniels.
Ding, ding, ding.
All right. I now wear three hats. This is number 3. Can you guess what the number 2 hat says?
VooDoo Chef.
You should know this. It says Waffle House.
Oh, nice.
Because we're gearing up for our Waffle House 24-hour challenge, and everybody needs to be on the lookout for that.
Oh, I want to hear about that later.
Well, I'll tell you right now, dude, we're getting ready to take the 24-hour Waffle House challenge. I'm going to enter a Waffle House, and I'm going to sit there for 24 hours. And the only way I can leave an hour early for every waffle I eat.
Nice.
We're going to record podcasts. We're going to interview people. We're just going to hang out and have a good day. And if anybody wants to buy me a waffle to help me get the fuck out of there early, make sure and look for those links. And we're going to take all those waffles and put them to real good use. So, because
that's awesome. So how many waffles do you have to finish to get out of there?
Well, if I eat 24 waffles, I could leave right away. But I'm going to tell you, my plan is to have some folks pitch in, help me out, buy me a waffle so I can leave early. But I'm going to tell you, I don't plan to leave early. I plan to raise enough money to send more kids to school. So
that's awesome.
Whatever the cost of a Waffle House waffle is, I don't fucking know. Gear up, get ready, buy me a fucking waffle, help us send kids to school. So, but this is my new hat, Dave, my Flame Boss hat. And I'm so glad, I'm so stoked to be part of the Flame Boss team. You sent me the entire kit. I appreciate the fact that you know my size. You know, I am, if you didn't know, my official size, I'm 6'7", 240 pounds. So this 2X is going to fit me perfectly.
Yeah, right. That's a barbecue extra small.
Exactly. I cannot wait to get these affixed on my jackets.
Right on.
And I'm going to rock those out. And then I've got my little Flame Boss sticker. I got to tell you, I don't know where this is going to go. It might go on my laptop. But you also gave me the big sticker, which is going to go right on the VooDoo trailer. And I'm going to have that affixed.
Oh, right on, man.
It's beautiful. But most importantly, I am loving attaching that flame boss and controlling that temperature so that I can come inside and do what I got to do while my food is just out there doing what it's got to do. And I mean, it creates the perfect temp, the perfect food. And I got to tell you, you know what my favorite thing to do? And you taught me the secret in our brief phone call, the reverse sear. I put the food in there, I set the temp, and I got it where I wanted because I had my thermostat in there. So I brought it up to about $1.20. My beef, I took it. I like that shit raw. I'm not going up to 130. I took it to about $1.20. I opened it up. I pulled the meat out. I set it, and I left the lid open. And you told me it's going to trick the grill to think that it's not hot, and that fan's going to blow to try to catch it up. And all it's doing is stoking that charcoal and getting it white hot. And I got the charcoal white hot, and I took my meat back and did a reverse sear on it. Fucking gold, man. That was fucking money.
Yeah.
So
it's awesome that that's one of the things I love too. I was going to be a teacher when I first started going to college. But then I did some student teaching, and I realized that elementary school, I couldn't deal with the parents. Middle school, couldn't deal with the parents or the kids. And then high school, couldn't deal with the kids. So I went into a history class because I wanted to be the typical history teacher / football coach, and ended up starting to write the plans up on the wall. And sure enough, I just hear this loud slam behind me. Some basketball player ripped up and threw a desk at another kid on my first day. And I was like, I'm not taking this kind of stuff. So I wasn't meant for it, but I love teaching. Like, if you can pass on knowledge to somebody else, it's going to pass it on to somebody else. That's how you become immortal, really. I mean, you're passing on knowledge that people are going to use for the rest of their lives.
Dude, that's super kind of you. And just so you know, if you're ever in that situation again, it's real easy. You look at them and you say, hey guys, just remember, you might be bigger than me. You're probably badder than me. But there's nothing a pot of hot grease won't fucking take care of, motherfucker.
Oh, yeah, right.
And you're winning, dude. Of course.
I can use that now.
Classroom. That never, ever happened in my classroom.
Yeah. No, it was a history teacher class. It was basic class, and it just found out it wasn't for me,
Well, it does take a lot to do what we do. And I appreciate you saying that. And I don't know if you knew this, Big Eddie C, certified in every subject area.
Really?
Well, wait, except PE. But we all know, if you can't teach, if you can't do, teach.
Teach.
And if you can't teach
PE.
Teach PE.
Yeah. No, that's awesome. See, I came from a line of teachers. My grandmother was a teacher. My mom was a teacher. That's where I got a lot of my discipline from. And it was one of those things where I thought that that's how you pass on along your legacy, is by teaching those kids. And a good teacher. And
you know what? You're a teacher as well, whether you know it or not. You taught me about Flame Boss, and you're teaching the world about Flame Boss, and you're making a difference in people's lives and what your passion is about. And that's what we all do, whether we know it or not. I just happen to stand in a school. Eddie C happens to stand in a school. But real people who want to be positive human beings, we all teach. Whether it's the exec at the company who is teaching his employees how to make the sale, that's making a difference in their lives, which is creating their paycheck. Or, us who stand in front of the physical students. It's about getting to a point in your life where you have so much that there's nothing left to do but give back. And that's what we all try to do. So I appreciate you as well.
Yeah, brother. I like that.
So, hey, I'm Casey Grello. I play drums with Queensryche, and I love VooDoo Chef. It's amazing stuff. My wife and I cook with it all the time. Thank you, VooDoo Chef.
get ready because joining us now, you may or may not know some of these folks, but logging in, Sam Creighton, what's going on, buddy boy?
What's up, my friend?
Hey,
Hey, Sam, how you
a
doing?
little pointless pop culture trivia, and it looks like we've got our educational guru, Miss Lizanne Ippolito, in the room.
You gonna be out there this weekend?
Yep, absolutely. We'll be out there at the Egg Fest.
Awesome.
Cool.
And Mr. Attorney Extraordinaire Erik Moore also in the room. Erik, you going to join us with video tonight?
I am. There we go.
There we go.
Hey.
Hey,
All right.
it's time for a little pointless pop culture trivia. And as everybody knows, except maybe our boy Dave, the rules of pointless pop culture trivia are simple. Rule number 1, don't cheat. Rule number 2, you must have a drink, as Nana is sucking down that Nana water.
There you go.
And the winner of tonight's pointless pop culture trivia, as always, will have their name entered into a drawing where they may be named the winner of a prize that may or may not be selected at a later date. Attorney Erik Moore, are you still at work?
No, but this looks like my wall at work. I'm
It
at
does.
home. I'm in my breakfast nook area.
Awesome. I'd like some Eggs Benedict. All right, here we
Come
go,
on
guys.
down.
We got a huge round of questions, starting with question number 1. According to the educational design method, ADDIE, what does not really, Lizanne, I'm just screwing with you right now.
You tease me every time.
I know, and I have fun.
That shows you keep falling for it.
Question number 1. If someone on Instagram slides into your DMs, what does
Sam.
the D stand
Lizanne.
for? Oh, Big Eddie C.
Sam barked in before you even finished the question.
Direct messages.
I believe he's correct, right, Eddie C?
I'll give it to him.
The D
It was on
stands for
Jeopardy.
direct.
If you were on Jeopardy, Alex Trebek would have bounced your ass right out like a drunk in a club, man.
Alex Trebek ain't bouncing anybody anymore.
Oh,
Too soon?
too soon? Too soon?
Oh, I'm drinking on that one.
Question number 2. The official song of the state of Kansas is Home on the what?
Lizanne.
Lizanne.
Home on the range.
Home on the Range is correct.
All right.
Home on the Range, Kansas. I don't
Deer
even
and
know,
antelope play.
I don't even know where fucking Kansas is.
It's next to Arkansas.
I know where that is. Isn't that where they filmed Ozarks? Question number 3. What keyword did Miley Cyrus popularize by thrusting her butt at the MTV Awards?
Sam.
Twerk.
Twerk is correct, and Sam is lighting it up tonight.
I'm embarrassed for you that you knew that.
I think on that one, you got to show us the twerk, right?
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
Hell no.
Yes.
No.
Erik,
No.
How have you not?
I thought you
fought
said
any-
P word.
I thought he said C word.
I
thought
know.
you said D.
How you
You're
got-
the attorney, dude. You're the clean guy.
He broke up. I
Oh,
just
jeez.
He's that's why he didn't answer. He thought I said P word. He's like, I ain't answering
I
that.
did. I'm like, that's not me.
I thought you said C word.
Oh,
Got a
God.
lot of dirty minds.
We
up
all would have answered that.
They're like,
Well, it's Molly Cyrus.
All right. Well, Sam's gone.
there are hatchets on the wall behind Dave.
What's that? Yeah, there are hatchets on the wall.
Are those hatchets on the wall?
Yes,
All
sir.
right.
Scary.
There's Miley.
They're throwing hatchets.
Nice.
It's not scary. It's fucking badass.
Well, I figure if somebody's going to take away my Second Amendment right, I better be able to take somebody out from 9 feet.
Sam's just
I like that.
great.
I like this guy.
All right. Question number 4. And remember, this is a cooking podcast, so hopefully somebody will get this. In cooking, how many tablespoons make a cup?
Oh, shit.
Seriously? Tablespoons?
Make up a cup? If you need to take off your shoes because you ran out of fingers, that's okay.
How
Lizanne,
many tablespoons make an ounce?
Uh-oh.
Go ahead, Lizanne.
16.
You are correct.
Really?
So 2 answered my.
Somebody's been paying
Sam,
attention.
Sam's
I
running
want-
his own trivia game over there.
I want it made known that I beat out 2 chefs with that response.
Sam, it doesn't matter if she wins or lose. You're in trouble.
Duly noted.
It's all right. I beat her to the teacher questions all the time.
Oh,
Wow.
I like
Speaking of
Lizanne.
teacher question, according to the reverse plan method of lesson plan creation, not really. She was holding on. She was holding
Backwards
on so
planning.
intently. She was like, I just emailed them that today.
Yep. Yes.
Question number 5. Who topped the New York Times bestseller list in 2017 with her memoir entitled, What Happened?
Sam.
Hillary
Hillary Clinton.
Oh my goodness. You are correct.
Wow.
Well, it was titled correctly.
Yeah.
I think there's
What
a
had
follow-up.
happened was
Yeah, there's a follow-up called What Had Happened Was. All right. Big Eddie
she'd have
C,
sold
please,
twice
an
as many
official
copies
score.
if she called for that.
What did you say? She sold 50 copies?
She would have sold twice as many copies if she'd have called it What Had Happened Was.
I might have bought one.
Yeah, but then it would have been, if that was the name of it, it would have been on the dollar store bestseller list. All right. So Big Eddie C, give us an official score, as the attorney and the educational guru are like trying not to partake in those comments.
Sam's got 3 and Lizanne's got 2.
3-2. And goose eggs across the rest of
Yeah.
the board.
Come on, Eddie. Me and you, buddy. Let's do this.
All right, Sam's gone. Here we go.
Oh, quick.
Spud is a common nickname for what starchy vegetable?
What?
Eric,
Dave.
Eric.
potato.
Repeat the
is
question.
Correct. Spud is a.
Oh,
is
Spud.
a-
I heard
nickname.
bud, but I figured it had to be.
I was going to say tater.
Who'd you taking that?
Eric Moore, have you ever tried this?
I have
Woodford
not had
double
that.
oak?
Double oak.
Where do I get that? At your house?
At your office some point this week. Just call me.
Oh, nice.
Don't we have a
This
You
week,
too, Lizanne. You can have it at your office.
it's only 2 days.
don't we have an after 2 o'clock meeting? Because it can't be before 2 o'clock.
Correct. Well,
Friday. You're
3
there.
o'clock.
Well,
Yeah.
I come in a little earlier than everybody else. I have that flex schedule, a little bit ish.
He's making lesson plans.
Whatever.
So.
Using the Addy method, which was in question number 2. Question number 6. In 2020, the country music trio fronted by Natalie Maines shortened their name to what?
Dave.
Dave.
I don't know. Fleetwood?
I was going to say, Dave, was that
Eric.
a question? Dave?
No.
Dave?
Eric.
Eric Moore, what's in?
Antebellum.
Oh, that was a great guess, but Antebellum changed her name from Lady Antebellum to Lady A.
Oh, Lady A. Okay.
So, but that was incorrect. Lizanne, Sam, it's a free guess.
I know the name. I just can't think of it. I know the
What's
band.
the question? Say it again.
In 2020, the country music trio fronted by Natalie Maines shortened their name to what?
Chicks.
You are correct.
She is correct.
Really?
You didn't say your name first.
Really?
Lizanne.
Lizanne,
Dixie.
The
The answer
Dixie
is
Chicks
Chicks.
took the Dixie out of them.
Can we have a score update?
She's got more than one. She's got a crooked number. She wants to hear it.
Lizanne and Sam are tied for 3.
I got you, Sam.
I got one.
You do. Bravo.
I'm on the comeback.
Which little foreshadowing is not the answer to the next question. If you are watching Dr. Pimple Popper, to watch her pop someone's pimples, what network are you watching?
Dave.
Dave's in.
TLC.
I love how he did the pause to pretend like he's never seen the show. You are correct.
Yeah.
Well, I was thinking of how many women show pimple popping. So, I mean, like Discovery, TLC, not going to be the Food Network.
The Food Network, yeah.
Or could it? So, speaking of...
Dave shows up with TLC.
Speaking
Tender
of
loving care.
The Food Network, Baba Ganoush or Baba Booey? Which one is made of mostly eggplant?
Dave.
Baba Ganoush. Baba Ganoush is the answer. Baba Booey is a character on the Howard Stern show.
Baba Ganoush is what they called in Wedding Crashers.
Wedding Crashers, yeah. Which actually made me look up the meal, which made me know that answer.
I never actually looked up what it was. I'll have to go look it up.
Millennials.
I thought it was a nickname.
Yep. I was like, hey, if they're going to call him that, I got to figure out why.
Yeah.
I never figured out why.
I don't understand. The eggplant thing didn't come around until just recently, so that was way before its time.
I don't know what you're talking about, Sam. Do you like eggplant?
Have you seen Wedding Crashers?
Am I missing something?
If that one went by you, it's time to get on it.
I wonder why Erik Moore's laughing down there trying to get me in trouble.
When I saw you
next.
Friday, you
I
had
know that one.
half a bottle of tequila before we started talking. Have you done that again tonight?
What's that?
When I saw you Friday, you had finished a bottle of tequila before we started talking. Have you done that again?
It was
tonight?
half a bottle, and they took it from me and wouldn't give me any more.
Yeah.
And we've already we drank some tequila. Now we're on to Woodford Double Oaked. Next question. I don't even know what number it is, so it doesn't matter. But we'll get a score update after this. According to the classic TV show theme song, what is the bar where everybody knows your name?
Sam.
Dave.
Sam.
Cheers.
Cheers it is. Big Eddie C, give us a scoring update.
I got you, Lizanne.
Thanks.
Sam has 4, Lizanne has 3, Dave has 2, Erik has 1.
Yes.
I like somebody that wants
Sam is a VooDoo Chef ambassador, and we like to make him feel good. He calls Sam calls me up and goes, "You have to admit there's some delay in that internet. I'm perfect. You have to admit that."
The guys from Wicked Oak confirmed it for me. All right, it's not just me.
Don't bring Derek into this.
I'm not gonna confirm or deny that the Wicked Oak server sucked, because my man sounded like R2D2 the first time he called in.
He did.
He did. But at the end of the day, Big Eddie C is the keeper of the gator paw, which makes him the only enforcer of pointless pop culture trivia. And of course, remember, at the end of the day, it's pointless.
Yeah, I know. I have my name in the drawing to potentially maybe win a prize that could be named at a later date, maybe. Like
Exactly, dude, and multiple times.
Yeah.
Multiple times.
Yeah.
All right. Question, I think we're on number 9. What app allows free 40-minute conferences for up to 100 people?
Lizanne.
Lizanne.
Zoom?
Zoom is correct.
Bingo.
I didn't have to finish.
It worked properly.
It worked properly. Exactly.
It doesn't Zoom too often.
Up to 100 people is awesome, but 3 people, fuck that. The shit don't work.
Yeah.
I didn't even have to finish the question and say, many of whom might not be wearing pants. And for the record, my attorney's in the room. I have my pants on.
Go ahead.
I got drawers on.
Man. Oh, I was wrong. That was question number something.
Got 2
It
left.
was that.
We got 2 left. You are correct, Big Eddie C. We might need a score update here because I really wasn't paying attention earlier.
Lizanne and Sam have 4, Dave has 2, Erik has 1.
Oh my goodness.
These are double point value questions.
According to the attorney, Big Eddie C, I think I heard there might have been some audio challenges. Think I heard him say these are triple point questions.
Triple point. I did say that.
He did? So according to the attorney,
It's in the rules.
it's in the rules.
It's the daily triple.
Thank God he reads those, because God knows, up until today, we never knew that.
Yeah.
We never knew that.
Gotta have a legal mind in the house.
I'm kind of curious. He got a copy of rules that have never been written.
Well, he wrote them. I mean,
Fortunate. Anytime he's involved.
name.
It's on the website. It's there.
It's on the website.
He's an officer of the court. We don't question him here.
Name Erik Moore's 4 children.
Erik.
All right, here we go. For real. For triple the points. Lake Titicaca sits on the border of 2 countries.
Dave.
Dave's in.
It'd be the U.S. and Canada.
That is incorrect. I will read the question again for everybody else. Lake Titicaca sits on the border of 2 countries. In what continent?
Oh.
Lizanne.
Lizanne.
North America.
You are incorrect. Why the fuck do you listen to him?
And I sold it.
He's so sold. I was like, wait, let me check my shit again. Sam?
South America.
South America is correct.
Oh man.
So
I
for
was
1/3 of the points, Sam got 0.3 on that, correct?
Roughly, yeah. Rounding down.
Lizanne, this is so damn funny. Because normally I'd be talking to Carl and I'd be like, Carl, so you're saying there's a chance? Everybody watch Lizanne's face when I tell her this. It's a math question. 11 nickels or 6 dimes in America currency, which is worth more?
Sam.
Dave.
6 dimes.
6 dimes is worth more. But for some reason, I believe we have a winner. Big Eddie C, he's reluctant to say it.
No, Sam's got 5, Lizanne's got 4. So Dave has 3, Erik has 1.
And winning tonight, Pointless Pop Culture Trivia, is my main man, Sam, VooDoo ambassador, owner of Big Eddie, biggest pimper of dirt out there. And for that, he will have his name entered once again for a prize that may or may not be named at a later date. You're a rock star, brother. Until next time, guys, I appreciate everybody for joining the VooDoo Chef Podcast.
And there you have it, Booties, another episode of the VooDoo Chef Podcast. Let's give a big shout out to everyone involved with VooDoo Chef and all things VooDoo, starting with Woostoff Knives, the official knife of the VooDoo Chef. And jamming up and down the streets of all Ybor City and Tampa Bay, Ragged Old Souls. Thanks for letting me jam with you guys. And when those amps are cranking, the turntables are definitely spinning thanks to the official DJ of the VooDoo Chef, DJ Don Pablo. Check him out spinning all across town, most importantly, at all VooDoo Chef events. Speaking of events, getting ready for yours? Check out VooDoo Chef Catering, custom-created events for every shape and size. Log on to VooDooChefCatering.com to get your information today. A great big shout out to all my Voodies that are in the VooDoo crew. Thank you for your support. And of course, we could not do what we do in the crew without all of our crew sponsors. First Watch, Chef Shane Shively, thank you for believing in our mission. And of course, we can't forget VooDoo Mortgage. For all your mortgage needs, check them out at VooDooMortgage.com. Alessi Bakery, a Tampa staple. Drop in and check them out today. And our newest sponsor, Twisted South Food Truck. Chef Adam Jessup, thank you for what you do. And of course, all things VooDoo are in support of the VooDoo Chef Foundation, providing culinary scholarship and feeding those in need. To find out more information or make a donation yourself, log on to VoodooChefFoundation.com today.